Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to my 150 hours of chess. And today is day 5. I said last time, today I'll start to include some opening as well. Um, and what I'm gonna start today will be Italian, which you might notice that I really prefer Italian opening in the last so many games that I played. But today I'm actually gonna properly look at it. And then after that, I'll still do 20 minutes of tactics and then go into games for the rest of the time. And let's start. So Italian is one of the oldest opening in chess. And the classic is e4 opening can lead to slower and positional games as well as opening. Tactical battles, although very common among beginners, it's part of the, forgive me for my second language, don't know what that word is, beginner of every level. So black push pawn to e4, no, white, black e5, knight f3, bishop c4. That is not what I thought it would be. I don't know why. Oh, no, actually, no, it is. Forgive me, my brain. Cool. There what? Oh, pros and cons. That would be interesting to know. Natural playing, focus on the center, rapid develop. Cons. Bishop on c4 might be exposed. That is the bishop here. Black center is not under immediate pressure. The black center is not under immediate center. What else? I'll probably put variations on the side for now because I don't want to go into it too deep. And I'm curious about how to play against it. That just developed the bishop. Main line for the balance game. Okay, so they developed the bishop. And another situation would be, and then the drop. Okay. I'm thinking about just give myself a chance to see if I remembered the game. Where it gave me just a chess variation, learning, training, license, classroom, endgame, watch, community, chess, database, Where would you just give me a chessboard? I guess online chessboard. Okay. See if I remember the Italian opening. Well, I probably do. E4, E5, G3, Knight C6, Bishop C4. I think that is the opening. And then the next, they suggest that the bishop could go here. So now I'm just gonna try to figure out why should I do each move. E4, which a classic pawn opening king side, and they push the same pawn, which sort of fair, because if they push the queen's pawn, then I can directly take it and still control the center. After that, I develop my knight, also attacking their center pawn, which is give me the position to develop my knight and also control the center. They do knight c6 to protect the e-file pawn for them, and also develop their knight. And then I develop the bishop to c4, which also control the center and give myself a chance to do castle. And I just want to think about which square that the bishop could go. There are a few places. I mean, a6 is definitely not a good one because the pawn could directly take it. B5. I mean, if there is no these d-file pawn blocking here, maybe it could be a good idea because it sort of pinned the knight to the king. Well, that's my thought. If I put it to d3, then it will be blocking my d-file pawn to go out, and then that would block my dark square bishop to come out. E-file, I remember in some cases, bishop is at E2. Don't exactly remember why. I am gonna ask ChatGPT what do they think. That I would like to know in Italian opening why white don't develop the bishop to b5 or e2. Yeah, I think that is the two square that I'm wondering. So apparently bishop b5 is another opening. I guess I will learn it next time. Bishop e2 is too passive. Why does it choose bishop c4? Is because they can directly attack f7, which is one of the weakest square, because currently, except for king is protecting it, nothing else is protecting it. I guess in some cases, I can develop knight g5 to attacking the f7 square, and then maybe win a rock. So choosing bishop c4, it's more active and attacking. Bishop b5 is another opening called, who can tell me how to read that? Ruby Lopez? Yeah, I swear I will listen to how to read that later. So why not bishop e2? That is too passive. The problem with bishop e2 is it doesn't attack anything. There is no pressure. It also block the rock connection after castle. Yeah, I guess if I develop the bishop to e2, that would sort of delaying queens develop as well. And then it will take slightly longer for the two rock to connect. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess that's the opening for today. And then for the black defense, they would develop the bishop to c5. Not sure why. Guess also need to search. Why the defense for Italian is black is bishop c5. The core idea about bishop c5 for the black is to be like symmetrical and attacking the same idea like the f2 pawn, which for white, it's also only have one protector, which is king. So they carry the same idea about attacking the similar weak point. And also they can control the center. Oh, I think that's the opening for today. And I spent like 15 minutes. I reckon for the future, I will spend some time before the streaming to learn it and actually only talk about what I learned for it rather than learn it on the side. It's a bit slow waiting for asking things online. So now move on to the puzzles. I'll still do 20 minutes of puzzles. Your knight can fork my king and queen. When the king is forced to move, the queen will be free. Can you make the two moves? Here. Can you find a fork move and then capture the valuable rock? Sometimes you can sacrifice valuable pieces in a way that force checkmate. Can you sacrifice your queen and get to checkmate here? I guess I'm right. I think that would be a checkmate because this is controlled by the pawn. However, the rock could directly take it. I think what we want to do is remove the rock so that we could get a back rank checkmate. So I guess, oh no, I can't take the rock. I somehow think I could directly take the rock. I mean, maybe move up one. I feel like they would also move to somewhere as well. But that doesn't. Oh, I could directly check them and they would have to take me. And then I can use my rock to checkmate. I believe that would be all three for today. Into leeches. Best move for the black. They move their queen. Take a pawn. Protecting the rock. I can see that my bishop and queen is line up on this diagonal. Queens here doesn't give it immediate check. Queens here would be checkmate, I believe. They move their knight after I move my queen to attack it. So now all of the space is protected. I don't need to worry a lot about it. And also they are protected, so they don't have, it's more of a, they try to save their knight, rather than attacking me. What I'm thinking now would be, what can I do? So what other things I can move? For my queen, I mean, here would be a choice. If I can manage to have another thing to control this space as well, then I could give them a checkmate. How to remove it? I think I can develop my knight to remove it, though their bishop and queen is controlling that space. And also this space is not protected by any of my opponent. Another thought of mine would be take the knight with bishop, and then it's like a trade a bishop for the knight. And then in that case, I guess I can take their bishop. Queen would take it. And then I can take it with my rock. There is no immediate attack on the square. And then I will be up one piece, which would be doable in my opinion. Then, yeah. They take my pawn, challenging my queen, attacking my knight, which I don't think they will do because it's protected by my rock. Also, queen is controlling the space. If they can develop their dark square bishop, they would be able to give me a check. I mean, it seems like they haven't developed much thing. Also, I haven't developed much thing as well. If I take it with queen, they take it with bishop, that would mean that we just trade a queen, which doesn't give me a better position. If I let them take it, I could take back with my knight and also develop my knight. But also my knight will be under attack of the bishop here. One thing I can do is to move my knight first. Before that, I can't, yeah, I can't castle at the moment. I feel like letting them take it would be a good idea, and I can just develop my knight. Just gonna try another space. Okay. Don't have place to go for the rock. Can't move my knight because that would be protecting the queen. I was thinking about moving this, but that is not what this suggests me to do. For the bishop is protecting the pawn, and I shouldn't move. Oh, I guess another thing I can do rather than take the queen is me taking the rock here. After I take the rock, then they are likely to drop one of these to protect the king, because my next step would be taking the knight and give the king a check. They try to give me a check. I feel like one of the things I can do. Oh, I can see that they also attacked my queen. I can get the queen out for a trade for now, because now I did take a rock. This is not smart because they can directly take my queen, and then I'll be down more. King took my knight. They have two pieces left, a bishop and a rock. I have already a passing pawn with my rock here. I feel like I can't take it because of the bishop. I also can't take the bishop because they can directly take it with either pawn or the king. I think for the smart move for me would be develop the pawn. They don't think that should be the move I do. The other thing would be take their pawn. It's also not what I'm thinking. Also not what they're thinking. I don't know what other moves I can do. I guess I can push this pawn. And then their b-file pawn couldn't push further. And if they push the a-file pawn, I can just take it with another passing pawn. That is also not. I feel like that's everything I can think. Oh, I can see I can't push this pawn because they could just drop their bishop to take it because of it. If I'm doing pawn h7, nothing protecting it, the rock directly take it. I can move my king. But what is the point for it? Okay, I need a hint now. They suggest a rock. I tried here. It's not a good move. Okay. If I take the bishop, that gives them a check. They would have to take it with either king or pawn. And then their bishop will be hanging. So I can take their bishop. And then my pawn would be free of attacking. And I will have a passing pawn. And that's actually also removed that I'm currently down a piece, which is actually a really good idea. Yeah, I also didn't thought, because I was like, I'm already down a piece, I don't want to sacrifice another rock. They developed the knight. Seems like they're aiming for my rock. I feel like one thing I could do is just take it with pawn. Can't see any bad thing about it. They don't like it. What else are they suggesting? Probably not here, because the knight could take it. And also it's pointless. I mean, if I move to here, I guess they can use a rock to protect it. If they take my rock, that would also give me a check. So I'll have to take it. I don't understand. Why can't I just take it with pawn? Because that immediately removed the knight from the game. And I was thinking for both of my bishop that for all the space I can move to, there isn't a better place to go. A hint is this place. What does it mean? I don't have a knight. Believe it or not. Wait, do I? Oh, is that a bug or something? I have a knight here. They didn't show me the knight. Okay. Well, if I have the knight here, I can see what other moves I can do, which would be give the king a check. Though that doesn't actually give me much thing, because they could take it with pawn. That do open the that do open this file. The next, I could give them a check. I reckon they might drop the knight or drop the bishop or move the king. So it doesn't actually give me much. Option. If I move the bishop to here, that could prevent their pawn technique. They don't think I should do that. I guess next thing I can do would be here. No. Why don't I give them a check? Oh, they don't have a protection for the bishop anymore. So they can just drop their knight for it. Is that what they think? No. And they're also not thinking about that. Taking the bishop, taking the pawn. I need another hint. Well, if they're not showing me the pieces I have, there's not much thing I can do. That makes sense that now they are forking it so that I can't move my pawn to take it. But this is so hilarious. Do they want me to sacrifice my queen? Surely not. I feel like I could go to here. Threaten to take this. And also it will be 3 hanging keys. And then move the rock to here. And then I could drop my queen to here. No. Really? Why? I mean, they can take with their king. I don't quite understand, or did I? There's a bishop here. There's definitely some bugs here, because they didn't show me like the queen, the bishop, the knight. Ugh. Okay. I will start to move on to the games. For today's game, I've learned Italian opening today, and if I am the white, I will try to play Italian opening if it allows. Good thing I'm a white. I'm not a white. I'm white for this game, and I can try to do Italian. Next would be bishop c4. They do that. I don't know. I guess you want to take it. They can push their pawn. They didn't. They moved their knight. So now they are currently attacking the square. This is protected by the rock, queen, protected by the pawn. So I shouldn't be too worried about it. My next thought would be either push the pawn up, support the bishop, preventing them from pushing their pawn. Other thought, use my knight to take their pawn. I think this is more solid. Just from what I remember for the Italian, it would be have a solid, developed sort of idea. After this, I reckon I will try to take their pawn just because it's hanging, but now I can't because they pin my knight to the queen. I'm gonna push this pawn first just to try to make their bishop move. If they don't, that is not a common. I think a common would be dropped back. In this case, I feel like it's safe for me to just take their pawn. And I'm just going to drop it back. Next move I'm thinking about doing is develop the knight, also controlling the center. They are attacking this square, like the F square. I think a castle would solve the problem. I can also develop my queen, give them a check. Also protecting these two pawns that the knight is trying to attack. And after that, I think I'll develop my knight. Another thing I can do is develop my bishop. They get their queen out. Currently can't see what exactly they're threatening. I reckon I can try to challenge the knight. I mean, that is a trade. Though they can use this time to castle. Yeah, I wonder, is that a better idea to develop the bishop and then do that? Or they choose to only take my pawn. One thing, I could drop this, but that's supporting this pawn. Another thing is that I can take it with my pawn. And then I guess they can take it with the bishop to try to attacking my knight and bishop at the same time. I feel like I would, there other pieces could take it. Yeah, I'll take it with pawn first. After they take this, I think I'll move my rook to give them a check. And then after they doing something about the king, either drop somewhere, then it give me enough time to develop my knight. So now they didn't get anything. What else I can do? I mean, one thing, develop my knight. That would fork them, but also they can just take it with bishop. I mean, I can take it with my rook. And that would remove the bishop here, which could be good. They now castle. Yeah, I don't mind a trade because I'm up one knight. Also, I need to be aware that this bishop is hanging, and the rook here will also be hanging after this. They didn't take it. Okay. I guess I can take the bishop here. I think that is a blunder of them. They also didn't. Well, I guess they can't take it at that point. What would be my next move? I feel like maybe challenge the queen would be a good idea here. So currently they are attacking these two, and if they take the b-file pawn, they can take it. I'm not gonna do much thing about it. And then I can win their knight. Interesting. They move their knight. There are a few squares to go. But I reckon I can win their queen first, because there is no immediate problem for me. And they do that. Knight is protected by the bishop, which is fine. They drop it back. My bishop's still controlling this diagonal. Nothing protecting it. It's a free knight. I'm gonna take the bishop as well. Move the knight. One of these squares would give them a discover check. I think now I can focusing on trying to give them a checkmate now. So which square should I go to? Probably not this one, because there's immediate. Going to here would also moving away from the king. So I feel like either here or here would be good. I feel like here would be better because it's also controlling these two spaces. No matter the king move to this side or this side, I can drop the queen to this square and then give them another check. Now, another thought would be get the bishop here, drop the queen, let them take it. I take it with my rock, and then they would have to move it. And oh, I don't have a dark square bishop. I guess I can figure out from there. Or would there be another thing I can include? I mean, I can go to here to give them a, just try to control more space. Or what can I get me to control the space? I mean, maybe here goes here, could control the space. That do means that if I go to here, the pawn couldn't take it. I guess it's time to get my rock out to here now. If they push the pawn, take it with my knight here, give them a check. Don't have to worry, knight is protected by the bishop. One thing I can do, queen take it, that would controlling all this space. They have one place to go. And then I could drop my bishop and then take their, oh no, because the queen moved. Okay, how can I introduce more thing? I mean, a knight here and here would be good, and then I can push my queen to there. Uh, I mean, yeah, I'll take it first. That's interesting. I think, let me double check. Queen moved to here, protected by the knight, um, attacking the king and control all the other space. That would be a checkmate. Cool. Yeah, I don't think there is much to review. I did use the Italian opening. Um, okay, that's one night that I remember. I thought they would get their bishop out, and then I would do the Italian defense opening. So now they get their bishop out, and that is attacking this square. So they're potentially setting up for the knight to take this. Now I'm not too worried because if they take it, I can take it with my king. I think I will develop my bishop first and then doing castle. They're not rushing it. I'm also gonna support myself first. Now they're really threatening it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do in castle. Bishop take, if the knight take, king take. And what would be good for my next step? They get their queen out, try to attack the knight. I'm not too worried because I could also develop the queen using it. Things I can do, develop the bishop. I do remember having the bishop here and knight here could potentially walking into, they push their pawn and then I get fork. Though I think this is protecting this space, so I could just do this for now. And my next thought would be, okay, they have two pieces attacking. They try to pin my knight to the queen. If they take it with bishop, I'll take it with pawn first. And then if they take it with queen, I'll take it with my queen. So I am not too worried about that. So I'm thinking about challenging pin the knight to the king, and I'm actually thinking about just trade it because I'm technically up sort of a piece. They push it here. That they push the pawn. That do give me sort of a difficulty to develop my knight. I reckon now it's time to push pawn. they castled. Still push pawn. This is not doing much thing. Is there anything that would be, is there any space that could be good for me? I could use it to challenge my queen. Well, their queen. I could use it to challenge their queen. If I take, they take it with bishop. I have two choices. Drop the knight or use my queen. My queen is currently trying to protect the knight. So I guess I can use knight. Not too bad. And now I sort of have two passing pawns. I could challenge the queen. They will have to move the queen to somewhere. And then, though the problem, if I take it with knight, then so bishop, take by queen, use my knight to take it, they can take my queen. That is me down a piece. So that is not smart. Though, one thing I can do, move my queen. Or, you know, I can move it to here or here. Also protecting this pawn. And if they take, I take, they take, I can take it with my king. So I reckon my next step would be challenging the queen. And see what they do. Me and the queen could take. The queen moved to here. I feel like I could take here, though it's not protected anymore. I could also just drop my knight. So that the bishop is not, or I can go to here. I think I like drop it most. And I think next I'll try to push h-file pawn and see. They move it down. Give me a check. I guess I can try to push it. I mean, they could take it. And then that is not that great. Or I can move my king to here. I mean, it does attacking the pawn as well. Fortunately, if they take it with rook, I can't do much thing about it this time. I guess in that case, I can develop my They didn't. Okay. What else can I do? Feel like develop the knight here would be a good idea. Develop and then get it to here to control more center, and also chipping their. Cool. They did do that. So now it's time to get my knight out. Protecting here. I reckon my next move will be, well, I guess I can't do it now. Drop the bishop to here, attacking the queen will be my assault. I was talking about walking into this fog, and now I do. Well, what can I do? I feel like, can I give them a check to get away from this? Can I move my king to here? So there aren't good space for me to go. If I drop to here, they'll take the knight. I can't take back. If they, can I give them a check? I can't. Can I move my knight to somewhere nice? Don't think I can. Can I take, they take, you have to move my knight. Or me get my king attacking the bishop. At least that will give me one piece after they take it. Oh, after they take it, I can't take their bishop because I have to move my queen first. And then they have time to move their bishop. I am in a really bad position after doing this. What do I want to say? I think I want to save my bishop, because if that take, I might actually move to here. I'll go for a queen trade. And what else? Not in a great position. This is in danger. Also, my knight don't have much space to go. I feel like now it's time to push pawn. After they take, I'll take them with my knight. And then I guess I can try to take here. Do I want to save my bishop? well, they can just push here, and then I can go here. Though I don't want to lose my knight, so I guess I'll go this and lost my bishop, lost my rock. They could give me a check, I guess. I think next step would be push the pawn up, preventing it. Other things, check, and then protecting my bishop, check. I'm curious with this game. I wonder if I blunder anywhere. Good things. Doesn't seem like I have any blunder, but I did have one miss, 3 mistake. This is a standard 4 knight, like 4 knight opening. Okay, they are threatening to win a rock through a fork. They think my opponent should move their knight to there. Okay, they think this is a mistake. They think I should push the h5 pawn first. I guess that is try to resolve the tension here. They think for here, I should use my queen to take it. Well, I guess I could have, because moving, if I do that, I was thinking about queen protecting the knight, but I can see that I have enough pieces protecting it. If I use the queen to take it, my queen will be controlling the open file. Also, that would give me much more initiative. Could also start to move to here and chipping away the pawn line that they create. Yeah. For this, they think my best move isn't move down to here, it's move the queen to here. Because queen could be a more active. You're going to lose your pawns through this block. Yeah. Yeah, but if my queen is in this space, controlling this, then they can't do this. So this suggests that I should challenge their queen. So if they take it, I take it back with queen. If they take it with rock, I take the queen. I think that's actually a good point. So that would be a queen trade. They did push the pawn up. So I move my knight, defending the pawn, but they think I should move my bishop to here. I don't understand why this move lost your bishop. You better is to sacrifice the bishop for nice tactics. I couldn't see why. Move my bishop to here, and then queen take it, likely. And what tactics can I do? I need some explanation. Sacrifice. Strike it. No. This is not. Yeah. If they take it, I can take the rock. I see. That's a really good point. Yeah. My next thought would be this. Wonder how do they think? Okay, I have better option. They gonna move their king. They can't take me though. They suggest me to go back. Or, I mean, I can try to attack their bishop. I guess they can take it. If they take it, well, first things first, if they take my knight, I take this bishop. They take my bishop. I take their bishop. So we will be equal. if they take their pawn, I could directly take their bishop. And then we will be, I will have a slightly better position, I guess. And then I can try to drop my knight back. No, I guess I can't. Drop my bishop to here, attacking this pawn. And then, yeah, that would be better for me. This is a good game. If I'm white in this game, I will still try to do Italian, though I'm not. Okay, I managed to get the black side defensive Italian. Okay, so now this is more they doing that without me prepared. I think there are a few things I can do. Depends on what I want to sacrifice. I mean, bishop here would be a option. If they take, I take, they take, or if I take it here, they can't. So I will say bishop here. Oh, if I take, they can directly take back. But in that case, it's sort of equal for us, which is fine. I'm gonna develop my knight next, just to save it. And next step, I'm thinking about developing my queen so that I can get rid of this and castle. I feel like long castle would be better this time. They develop the knight, control the space, not my immediate worry. Feel like either rock to the center or push the a pawn up. Give me a skip square. They try to pin the knight to the queen. I'm gonna resolve the tension in this file. They drop it back. Next step, I reckon, get my rock to the center. So currently, I see. Now I want to like try to analyze my position. This is under attack. I mean, I can also take them. Protected by the pawn, protected by the pawn, queen, and rock. This is not, well, this is protected by the knight. This have the queen and the rock protecting it. They develop the queen to here, controlling this space, attacking my two pawn. Not to worry, both protected. Not to worry on those squares as well. if I take it, they will have to take me back. I can't do much thing about anything. And then that will expose my knight to here. Wait. Actually, they move their queen to here. My knight could just take it. If the bishop take it with my pawn, attacking my queen. Queen, this space, also this space and this space. I'm gonna move it to here, I reckon. And all the other space will be protected. Feel like my next step would be attacking the bishop. They take it back with pawn. They now can't even take it back with pawn. Oh, actually, they can drop their knight back, which is fair. So I can also get rid of their knight. Could be nice. And then I feel like I would develop my knight. I mean, they could just drop the bishop and then I can give them a check. Or I can, no, I shouldn't go there because the knight could drop back. This is not smart. Or here or here. Actually like it. They drop it again. That will give me. It doesn't attack any other squares though. Where is that attacking? I don't quite understand. Feel like another thing I can do is get my knight out. If they take it, I can just take it with my rock. If they don't, likely, yeah, would be this. I mean, if I give them a check, they will either move it or attack. If they use a rock to take it, I can take back with my rock. And that would be a more ideal situation. If they just move their king, then both of my knight and my rock will be under attack. I feel like I would generally just drop it down to here. And then I'll probably develop my queen. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, that is not what I'm thinking. But anyway, I guess I can still drop it down to here. And then I can, they can't do anything, they can't take it. Well, I guess if they take, I take, and then they could take. I feel like this case, I can move the default rock to F file and just add more tension there. I could also start to add things to... Oh, I see. I mean, here would be a good place. And then if they push up, I drop the rock. That's a check. And then I can drop my queen to here. And then to here, I guess. Well, yeah, why not? Or I can directly take this. And then take this. I shouldn't take this because of the protection, but I can definitely take the rock. Move to here. And then, I mean, I feel like here we'll give it a check. They trying to feel like now it's time to bring my other rock up. Okay, and I can take with this. Push this up, push it here. That was a struggle. White this time. I'm gonna try to do, oh, okay. They said it's French defense. I feel like they might do this. Not 100% sure, but I mean, it's not bad doing this, because if they push here, if they push the black, I can push up, I guess. I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll get my knight out. Closed silicon defense. What the heck is that? I mean, now this doesn't make sense anymore. I mean, push my pawn, they take it, I take with queen. Not too bad, I guess. They are also supported by the bishop. I'm so confused. What the heck is this? Okay, they push more pawn. I have a few choice. Push it up. They likely take it back. I take it with another check, and then I'll lose most of those center pieces. And I don't know. Let me just do it and see. This is definitely a game that I'm struggling because I don't quite understand the idea behind it. They moved the knight attacking this space. I am not too worried because they have defense point. I take, they take, open the file for the queen. They can take my queen, I take back with my knight. Or other things is that I can develop my bishop. They could just drop this. I guess I'll drop my bishop, or the other thing would be develop my bishop here. Also protecting this. Yeah, actually I like this better. Yeah, I don't understand this opening. I reckon for today I will go to learn the silicon defense, and tomorrow we can try to review the silicon defense tomorrow. Cool. I reckon I will develop my bishop and also protecting my king. My next will be castle. Their position isn't the best. Well, I guess mine also isn't the best. They move the queen down, attacking their space. I feel like I'll steal the castle. They get their knight out, attacking here. Well, I do have 3 protectors, which I'm not too worried. So I'll leave the escape square now. They started. They do only have 2. Okay, relief. Knight take knight would be my instinct. They develop their knight to here. So they have a few space that they control now. These, the center 2 are controlled by my knight. Not too worried. Knight is protected by my bishop. If my knight take the knight here, then here is protected by my bishop. I guess I can develop my rock to the center, also protecting here. These 2 squares, this is protected by my knight, which is not too bad. Here would be a problem because that would attack my bishop. So I guess I can just drop it. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I think I'll just do the rock. Also need to watch the time now. They do that. I think it's fair to just trade a knight. Let's see, they will do which. These is protected. I feel like I could drop it to here, protected by my knight. Also controlling all this diagonal. And also the queen is pinned to the king in this case. And if they take it, I can take it with my queen, great. If they take here, I can take it with my knight. Well, they can't because, I feel like this is a good move. Even though they drop the bishop here, that I can still win the queen. Next thing I could do, drop the knight, give a check, and try to fold them. Give them a check. They will either move. Yeah, they move. After they move, I can't do the fork now. No, I can't. Next, I feel like get the rock to the center would be what I want. I could move my bishop to here, and then controlling this space. They do have two protectors. Or I can develop my queen, just taking this pawn, because this pawn here is quite annoying. Oh, actually, it's protected by the bishop. They abandoned the game there. Queen's pawn opening. Bishop out, attacking this space. And I imagine next they will be protecting that. I feel like I will still develop the knight. And then develop the bishop. They develop the knight controlling same two square. Get my bishop out. Next step, I'll push the pawn up to supporting the light square bishop and the queen's pawn. They challenging my bishop. If they take, I take. That's sort of opening for me. So I reckon I'll take. They are likely to develop their queen visit. I'm not too worried, I guess. And then develop my knight. I gonna challenge their bishop as well. So now it's sort of equal. Now we're into the middle game. And I will need to see if I can win any free. Oh, holy. I was like, oh, I didn't notice they lining up for this, but then I was like, oh, the good thing is that I have two protectors as well. I think they see it as well, so they develop their knight, trying to add more attackers to here. If I push the pawn up, that would attack the knight and also blocking the bishop to attacking the h7 square. I feel like that would be a good place to go. Just need to see. The knight is also not protected. So if I drop my knight to here, blocking the queen as well, protecting by the pawn, opening up my queen to attack the knight here. That's fine, they drop it. What else could I do? I mean, I could go to here, attacking the queen, attacking the pawn here, deliver a fork. Just see, I mean, they could move to here. In that case, I feel like I would push my pawn up to support it. And okay, they didn't do that. That's still protecting it. Still great. So I'll still protecting it. And what else are they likely to do? What should I do next? They try to chase it. Well, I guess, though if I drop it back, the queen would take this pawn. If I go to here, nothing protected, even though I give it a check. Here is the same. Not much thing I can think of, so I guess there, after the queen take it, I could challenge a queen trade. I mean, another thing, develop my queen to here, protecting the knight and the pawn. Rook is connected, not worry too much. We are very equal at the moment. Not as great. They move the knight here. So what are they intending? Probably drop to here, protecting their queen, and also attacking my queen. Pointless moving to here because they would have a bishop protecting it. I mean, what else can I do? I can go to here, which would prevent them from going there. I like it. I'm trying to think, what else can I do? They walk into a fork, I guess. But also, if I do move this, they're not protecting that square. They could drop the knight. But also, I guess I can try to drop it to here. Well, in that case, my knight is not protected. Well, I guess I can drop it to here, still protecting my knight and the here. I would generally take this rock because of the just after they take me back, they are not controlling the center. It is a open file though. I think it's fairly safe to do this. some other thing I can do, get this rock onto this open file and also challenge the queen. I do need to be aware if I take it, they take back, I will need to move my queen. So next, I feel like I'll take the, okay. I feel, oh no, I can't do that. So I think challenge the queen. So now I'm in advantage, sort of. I need to try to, oh, the queen is trapped. Queen can't go here. Can't go here because my either rock could take it. A file rock take it. B file rock take it. Queen take. Queen take. I trapped the queen. After this part is solved, I'm thinking about moving my queen to here. Just attacking the pawn here. And also trying to go here could control this file and start to think of a checkmate. Now they're realizing that they can't save their rock, save their queen, and then they leave the game. I reckon I'll have one more game. I'm still white. I'll see if I can do Italian. They try to attack me. I protect it with my knight. They push the pawn up. I reckon next step might be here. I feel like I can try to develop the bishop here. They do that. Take it with my pawn. They take with pawn. I take with knight. They could take it. I take it with my bishop. And that would be still relatively equal. So we build a lot of tension on the d5. And they open the queen, I just realized. Well, in this case, I feel like I'm gonna drop. Let me think. They now have two protectors, and I have two attackers. And if I take it, they take me. I'm down one knight. So that is not smart. So I can try to check and then do a trade in this case, and also save my bishop. Next step, I could push my pawn up, just try to control the center. They get their knight out. I feel like I could leave some tension there and try to, because knight is pinned to the king, and I can use this time to develop my pawn. And then after my pawn is developed, preventing this, then they going here, trying to take my knight. I mean, I can do a knight trade. Though they have a pawn here, that will be quite annoying. Guess I can develop my queen to get it, and then develop my knight. Or I can take their knight, give them a check, forcing them to do something here, and then do this. It's just which order do I want to do? Because that will solve the tension here, and then only focusing on here. And that would also connecting their pawn. Because now this is watching this, so that is sort of fine. Well, in this case, I feel like one thing is that I'm gonna prevent this to move further. And then I'm not a lot of good place for me to go, unfortunately. I know I can't develop. It's awkward for me now. Though I can do a long castle in this case. So I'm just gonna probably move it to here, my queen. Oh, actually, I'll move it to here because then my knight could use the square to get out. And then long castle, get my knight out. They move their bishop out, controlling the space. Not too worried. I'll do this. And then they get their queen out. Not exactly sure what they're actually attacking. But I'll get my knight out. I feel like my knight here would be a good choice. Also, it's not protected, so yes. What is that threatening now? Queen attack the knight, bishop protecting, rock, other rock, and the queen is protecting. G-file pawn, knight could drop back. I feel like I'm just gonna push the pawn up to try to chase it out of the place. Depends on what they do. I feel like a few things I can do. Move my knight to here. Try to win the bishop. Oh well, trade for a bishop. Because the bishop can't move at the moment. Or other things, go here, give the king a check. Well, I guess they can take it. Or actually, goes here. It's a fork. They drop back, protecting here, still leave attention, still try to attack. Can't move my king here now, because the queen is watching the space. Can't also do this because of this. I feel like one thing I might could do is here. Just to, well, I guess they can also drop this. Give me a, like attack my queen. I feel like don't know what to do, so I'll just leave the space. Oh, another thing I could actually do would be push the pawn up, try to attack the queen again. Okay, they try to attack. I feel like take it with pawn, they could just take back. With queen, or if I drop my knight, no, I actually can't drop here. I can only drop e2. Then they will take my pawn. I take it with bishop. Actually, that would give me slightly better center, I believe. They take. I can take with queen. Just realize. They add more pointless. 1, 2. They take with pawn. I can take it with knight, attacking the queen. Or I can take it with bishop. After they take, I take it with knight or the queen. Depends on what I want to develop. I'll still leave the tension here, push the pawn up, attacking the queen. Also need to watch my time. We are quite equal at the moment, so I'll need to think to win pieces. Actually get my queen here, would attack the bishop. They move it to here, rock protected. This is protected by the bishop. This is protected by this. Knight is currently protected by my queen. I still have 2 protectors, so I guess I can just move it to here. Just try to control the center. And also, oh, that blocked my queen. Okay. Queen, no, queen's not smart. Bishop take it. They try to do that. Let me think. If they take, I mean, I'll have to take it with my queen. Another things I can do is to challenge the queen. I move to here, challenge the queen. If they take, don't want rock, I take with the queen. And then I don't know. I feel like I can't do that because of the bishop. Queen goes here. They take, I take the queen. They take the queen back. I move the knight. I'll be down 1 piece. Not smart. I'm just gonna drop it back, I guess. They are protected by the bishop. I'm down the queen now. Knight goes here. I can still try to give a fork. Try to win something. And And then I can get my, oh, my rock is hanging. This is not great. They take my rock. I'll have to drop my rock. They didn't see that. Okay. Protecting my rock. So now it's time. They try to attack this. Doesn't matter as much in my opinion. They take, attacking my bishop. I could have just goes to here. I'll still try to do this. And then I can push the rock up, give them check. If they check, next would be check, and they either have to move back. Okay, I'll get this piece out as well. Check. And because this square is protected, I guess I can move it here. Or yeah, they move down to here. Protected. So I guess I can go to here. I mean, I can either put the rock here or take the bishop. I guess my knight could take the bishop. So check. And then check. So now they will have to move to this square. And then, I mean, I could do this, but also queen is watching. Here? No, that actually don't give a check. Oh, I wonder, can I review this game? Or did I use up all the free? I really want to know how to, because I feel like I am so now what can I do? Obviously these two files are controlled by me, and ideally I would want to force them to go back, but also if I just do this, they could start to do things to prevent. Also, I can't give it immediate check. That means their bishop could take me. I feel like now is to move the bishop to the center-ish place. And I mean, they could do this to challenge me again, and also controlling this space for my queen to come in. Oh no, actually, if they do this, then that would be, wait, actually no. If I do this, they do this, controlling this base, I will have to do something about it. Otherwise, it would be a mate in one. Let's see. I goes to here. Oh, really? That is a bad move. According to the analyze, that is a bad move. What else can I do? Oh, actually, bishop to here is protected by my pawn. Could also give them a check. They also don't think. I mean, obvious position would be queen take it. I take back. What is mating one? They had the queen back. Oh, that is good for black. Sorry, somehow I look at the bar here and being like, oh, the black significantly increased, and I was like, oh, this side is white, I'm white. I was like, oh, that forcing queen either king either have to drop. Or queen have to take it. King drop, mate in one. Queen take it. I take back this pawn. And then there's no immediate attack. I feel like I can get this bishop now. They can get my free bishop. Now I'm still down pieces. Oh, wait, no, I'm actually white in this game. That's not a great choice. They suggest using D file to check again. Why? They suggest just doing this. I mean, one of my thoughts would be trade the bishop. Feel like they would take it with queen. Would be a good move, probably. Can take it with bishop. Also, that will move the square. I mean, this is a check. Goes to here. Yeah, I don't know. It was hard. Oh, cool. I guess that's today. I've reviewed the Italian opening for today and did 20 minutes of tactic puzzles, and then I had a few games. I feel like generally I didn't blunder today, I hope. And that's it for today. And for tonight, or like tomorrow, before the next streaming, I would take a look at one of the opening that I was struggling figuring out what exactly they're doing. And then tomorrow I can share what I've learned. And then I'll still do 20 minutes of tactics and then games for tomorrow. Thank you for watching for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.